Welcome back to The Observable Unknown. Tonight's Mailbag Installment presents a letter that arrives with a uniquely particular gravitas. Not dramatic, not sensational, just honest in a way that asks to be met very carefully. A listener named Leslie R. writes, I've been single for a long time now, and I'm starting to feel like I won't meet anybody ever. I'm not high maintenance, and I feel like I'm above average looking, but nobody stays. Going to clubs to be social, I've started drinking and partying too much, but I need more than just sex. I don't want to die alone like my mother did. There's a great deal inside this letter: desire, grief, fear, exhaustion. But above all, there's a nervous system trying to solve a problem it was never taught how to name. Modern neuroscience and psychology are clear on one point: loneliness is not merely emotional, it is physiological. The late social neuroscientist John Carlos demonstrated that chronic loneliness alters stress hormones, immune response, and threat perception. When isolation persists, the brain begins to scan the world for rejection cues. Neutral behavior feels dismissive, ambiguity feels dangerous. This is not pessimism, it is adaptation. Your system becomes vigilant because it believes abandonment is imminent. Alcohol, loud environments, sexual novelty, these are not indulgences, they are regulatory strategies. Substances and stimulation dampen activity in the amygdala and quiet self-referential rumination. For a brief window, the ache softens, but research on coping and substance use consistently shows that relief without safety increases anxiety over time. The body learns that calm must be chased rather than inhabited. Sex without emotional anchoring can soothe the skin while leaving attachment circuits untouched. Pleasure occurs, bonding does not. That discrepancy is painful, and it teaches the wrong lesson. When Leslie says, I don't want to die alone like my mother did, we have to pause. Attachment theory, first articulated by John Bowlby and later expanded by Mary Ainsworth, shows us that early relational loss does not simply hurt, it installs expectation. Loss becomes prophecy. Adults who carry unresolved grief often oscillate between urgency and withdrawal. They reach quickly, or they disengage once closeness begins to feel real. Not because they want distance, but because intimacy activates old endings. The body remembers before the mind can interpret. Contemporary grief research, including the work of Dennis Klass, shows that we do not get over loss. We reorganize around it. When grief remains unspoken, it quietly governs behavior. Dating becomes an audition against fate. Every departure feels like confirmation. But connection cannot grow where vigilance dominates. Stability precedes intimacy. The question is not, where do I meet someone? It's a slightly deeper frame that inquires, does my nervous system experience closeness as safe? Research on attachment security shows that durable relationships emerge not from exposure but from regulation, environments that reward presence over performance, contexts where conversation outlasts attraction, situations where no one is trying to outrun silence. This is why therapy works when it does. It offers a regulated other, a nervous system that doesn't have to leave when truth arrives. Before partnership can stabilize, the self must become a place someone can remain. You don't need to become more desirable. You don't need to try harder. You certainly don't need to accept less than you want. You need to attain rhythm, you need to pursue reflection, and you need a map. Many people believe compatibility is chemistry. The evidence suggests very much to the contrary. Compatibility is timing, attachment style, stress response, value alignment, and nervous system cadence. This is precisely why I wrote The Atlas of Compatibility, not as a dating manual, but as a cartography of relational patterns, a way to understand why certain bonds ignite and collapse, while others quietly endure. It's not about predicting love, it's about preventing unnecessary loss. Leslie, you aren't broken, and you're not late. You're not destined to repeat someone else's ending. Loneliness isn't telling you that love is impossible, it's telling you that safety has been scarce. And safety can be learned. If you're interested in reading The Atlas of Compatibility, it is available on Google Play Books or can be purchased through my website, drjuancarlosrey.com, and also through crowscupboard.com. If this letter stirred something in you, you are not alone, and you absolutely should write to me at theobservableunknown@gmail.com. or text your reflections, along with any questions you might have, to 336-675-5836. And wherever you've listened to this mailbag installment, please consider leaving a review and a rating. Your words will help this work reach those who are quietly listening for permission to begin again. I thank you for trusting me with your questions. Until next time, this has been the Observable Unknown.